What are you going to cook?
I'm going to do a really simple dish, Tom. It's mussels cooked in beer, some raisin beer.
OK, so we've got the mussels, the main ingredient. What else?
Yeah, we've got a little bit of butter, some garlic, some shallots here, some carrot and celery just to add to it, a little bit of spring onion at the end. And I'm actually going to serve it with some toasted tomato bread.
OK, so what are we going to do first?
Really simple. Good handful of mussels. Into this, a little bit of beer.
Now we have this raisin beer. Now this is a real classic.
It's a brewery that was, I think, wasn't going anywhere, and two guys bought it and regenerated it all.
What exactly is raisin beer?
Well, I'm about to try it. Raisin. Is it fruit beer?
Ah.
Is it? Well, you can actually smell the. Here, Paul, try that. Yeah. Do it. So that gives it a lovely. I mean.
So we've got this on. You can smell that already. And into this, a little bit of garlic.
Okay.
A little bit of shallot. A little bit of celery and carrot, chopped celery.
And again, mussels are cheap, aren't they? And sort of, you know, abundant and just lovely when they're good.
Lid on, leave them for a minute.
Okay, so we've got the bread here. You've just sliced
some bread here, sliced, olive oil, and then kind of griddled, or you can toast it. But you need to make sure that that it's kind of grilled well on both sides, but still a little bit spongy with the oil.
Okay.
Okay, rub it with a little bit of garlic, a little bit of raw garlic. And then you need a nice, really red tomato, soft, squidgy tomato. So make sure you pick some. Don't just take the ones off the top. Pick the ones that are really soft and overripe.
And the English tomatoes, they're just beginning to sort of get right. They're not, you know, there's still a bit of time.
Or leave them, you know, have some that are left around. Cut into half, squeeze on, squeeze all the juice on there. And then just chop the remainder up.
And just roughly chop like that, no worry about skinning.
Don't worry about too much, it's no tomato concasse or anything like that, nothing too fancy.
This is a pretty rustic dish, isn't it?
It's a very rustic dish. I mean, you want to eat mussels with something kind of really fancy. This is a dish that you'd really like, actually, Matthew, for getting your hands stuck in there and kind of munching away.
I always had myself down as a rather sophisticated man of the world.
OK, so now the mussels.
Those have been cooking away. I mean, look at this.
See those opened up, good shape. Spoon these out into a bowl. Then the sauce is really, really simple. We're just going to make the sauce out of the beer. OK. But sometimes you do get a little bit of grit in there, Tom, so what you need to do is kind of strain it a little bit so that...
And of course, there's nothing worse than having a nice plump bit of shells, a bit of grit.
Could you just strain that for me? That'd be great, thank you. That's great.
I mean, it's really is this is a real-time, very, very quick dish, isn't it? There we go.
Thank you. Pop that over, that pan over there. OK, nice hot pan. So you've got the mussels and the beer in here.
Yep.
OK, a little bit of cream.
OK.
A little bit of cream. A little bit of butter.
Butter is
just whisked here. And if you pass me a spring onion.
Spring onion.
I'll tell you what, you could whisk that for me while I cook that. That'd be great, thank you.
See, Matthew, this is
Paul, you're really keen on spring onions, aren't you? You use them a lot.
Well, I much prefer spring onions than onions and shallots, really, because they still have a lot of flavour in there, and they're quite mild as well, so... that's wonderful.
As well, don't they? So that's that. See, Matthew, this is how to whisk.
Just keep whisking and stop there.
He's done his job, Matthew.
Thank you, Matthew.
Yeah. OK, and spoon that all over.
Lovely.
And there you've got some mussels in raisin beer with a little bit of tomato, pan con tomate. Very simple.
Brilliant. To make Paul's dish, buy some mussels from the fishmonger. Go to the greengrocers for shallots, carrots, garlic, plum tomatoes and spring onions. You also need some raisin beer or sweet stout, double cream, butter and white crusty bread.